This is your boy Cody with another NES update. I guess this will make 7, which seems like a lot. Feels like I'm always updating the NES, which is always good. You can always find the games, it seems like. And they're a dead giveaway that they're NES games because no one makes a cartridge like that. But anyway, Disney's Tailspin. You know, I'm a big Tailspin mark. I like the cartoon. I actually rented the game when I was younger, and I love the game too. I think the game's pretty cool. You know, it gets a lot of so-so reviews online on YouTube and stuff, but it's a fun game to me. I don't know, because I get to be Blue the Bear. You know, because I can connect to it that way, where I want to be the main character of Tailspin. Where a lot of people, you know, play it and they don't have the background with the cartoon. So, yeah, I really like this though. So I'm glad I got it. I'm going to play a lot more of it. From what I have played, I always liked. Although, you know, it kind of sucks that you aren't the whole ship. You're just like his avatar halfway in a ship. But that's how they made the toys at McDonald's too. I have one of those somewhere. But anyway, got Tecmo Bowl. This is, I got Tecmo Super Bowl. This is Tecmo Bowl where it's a closer camera angle. So you can't get as many good runs out of it. You don't have as many good awesome rushes because you can't really see what's around the corner. But other than that, still a great game. Super Glove Ball. I think you have to have the Power Glove to play with this. I've heard it's really hard. It looked really hard. I saw some footage of it. It looked really hard. I don't know. Yeah, Power Glove and joystick compatible. I actually have a joystick, so maybe I'll hook that up and try it out. Why not? But I think it looked really hard. It's like you're in this box and you're shooting out the panels and stuff. You know, all these bad guys and stuff. I think they should have toned it down a bit. You know, in a game like that, you could have made it like a Breakout or something where the ball gets faster as it hits the walls and stuff, and you don't have enemies at all. You know, MLB baseball. So far, all these games are like $1. This one, you know, this one's $1.91 from Goodwill, but pretty much averaging around $1. I saw some footage of this. It looked kind of like a poor man's RBI Baseball. It looked a lot like RBI Baseball, the original one, but it had kind of like duller graphics. Just the colors weren't there. It was duller. It was all dull. But I thought it was interesting because I didn't know there was actually a Major League Baseball. You know, you hear all these other names for baseball, and you got RBI Baseball and Bases Loaded and all this stuff. And there's actually a Major League Baseball for the NES, which is interesting. And this one, it's evaded my collection for a long time. This is Kung Fu, which I've seen like thousands of reviews of on the old YouTube. And I'm glad they added it in my collection. It seems like a fun game from what I've seen. I always see the clip where they're always beating up the midget karate fighters. You get to kick them all in a row, which looks like fun. I like to just do it for that part. Just play it for that part because it looks fun. But otherwise, it kind of feels lacking from what I've seen though. Because you don't get to move around the screen like in the Double Dragon games, you know. You're just on a set pace. You can't move, you know, up, down, forward, backward. They just put you there on a level playing field, and you're just walking around kicking ass, which I guess is good. But I mean, it seems almost too simple. I don't know. Star Tropics. That looks like a good one. I saw some clips of it. It was kind of weird because they just had the boss battles, and you just jump on these pegs. And you're fighting the boss, and you have all these items. It kind of reminds me of Zelda. Pretty much top overview, but kind of an action-based game. So yeah, action RPG, I guess, if you will. And then I got Super Off-Road, and that's cool because it has the 4-player game satellite thing. I don't have that, but if I ever did, you can have 4 players. And I watched some clips of it. I didn't like the first track, but I like the second track better because it actually had room to move around. First track, you just kind of it looked like you're just trying to stay in line, you know. Use your nitro boosters right at the right point. Otherwise, it was kind of lacking. So yeah, That one's neat. It's good, art. And the original Paperboy, which was actually, this has been ported to so many things. Like, I guess it was arcade. Yeah, it's probably arcade. I know I have a Tiger handheld of it. The Game Boy had a version. Just a game that got out there, and I really like it though. It's a really fun game. So yeah, that's my update to my NES. Overall, it's a good update, and I'm happy with it. Those games go to the collection. What was that 8 games that I didn't have before? So cool. Peace. Oh yeah, tailspin, oh the old tailspin. Friends who are for doing thing, that's another tailspin. Oh yeah, tailspin, oh the old tailspin. Spin it again.